at work.
Hey everybody, we're the GSMJ podcast, and this is the pre-show portion of the day.
Wicca, what?
What?
Hey guys, what's going on?
All right. I don't know if anybody. It's too nice a day for somebody to show up, so I don't know if anybody's going to show up.
No, it's really nice out there. I didn't realize how dirty I am.
What's up, Troy? Oh,
pink helmet.
somebody's got that shit on. Nick, what's happening? I got little.
Yeah, I'm really dirty.
Oh, hell yeah, man. What's up, Mike? Troy ordered some rockside engineering steps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he says they're coming in tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are we going to go see Troy?
Hey.
Are we going to go see Troy?
We need to, well, Troy has moved further away from.
Well, let me rephrase that. Are we going to Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Evasion?
Yes, we are. We are going to Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Evasion, and so we will see Troy.
Gas is going to be $8 a gallon.
Oh, by that time it will for sure. Sammy, Ashley, Tori, what's happening?
Oh, crap.
The dryer's going. I hear that thing.
As soon as you said and I said,
Yeah, that's not quiet at all. Kristen, maybe Will. Oh, Troy, that's nice. Yeah, renting the condo. That's cool. Jason, what's happening? Yeah, so tonight we'll get into it in a little bit in the show, but man, it was just a fucking gorgeous weekend.
Oh, my God, was it ever.
Oh,
I didn't have the Jeep, but.
top was down the entire damn time. It was.
What do you got, man? Nice.
Yeehaw,
You need like
Jester's
a 5-pound
dead.
box of them for us. Hook a brother up.
My favorite candies in the whole
Oh,
world.
I did not get one cool color in that whole thing.
that's BS.
That is BS.
Dennis, how we doing? Yeah,
Look, all yellow, orange, and reds.
I got one green and two purples.
There we go. Save that one for next
Oh,
week.
nice, Tori. Getting a cabin for Tennessee. That's definitely right in the right alley for that area. Now, I'm hoping that I can get down and at least do a day on the trail, at least.
I'll sleep on the floor, dude. I don't care where I sleep.
Nope.
Rooftop tent.
Don't even need that.
RTT.
RTT.
Took me a while to figure out what that meant when you put it in the notes. Yeah, Sammy is beautiful. Oh, that's right. I saw those posts of you being at the Jeep show. Yeah, if I had a place to store my doors,
We need pop rocks.
Mm.
That would probably sound
That would
fun.
sound great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's time to get hopped up on sugar again.
Yep.
Anybody had their insulin with them?
Nope.
Woo.
We're all going on diabetic shock right now.
I'm in. I'm not. The shit's nasty, and I don't want
We're
anything to
good.
do with it.
I'm going to eat all my yellow ones at the same time.
Yeah.
Or could you have yours all organized there?
Yeah,
Nice.
I play a little game.
He's got Wordle over there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know she usually does stuff after the show. I think I'm only going to be able to do stuff maybe before the show. And Great Smoky Mountain. I'm not sure.
What
What's
are we
up,
doing?
Mark? All right, cool. We're building up. We're gonna start.
We can always make that happen.
We're gonna start the show in just a few minutes. But Armorlight is one of our really, really good friends of the show. They've been with us literally from the beginning, and we've been with them from their beginning, which is pretty cool to have that sort of relationship. They have given us a discount code, and we encourage you to use it. They encourage you to use that, and it's Jeep Life Podcast 10. Get you 10% off of a full system. If you need to check it out in real life, my Jeep will be parked in their booth at the Bantom Jeep Festival this coming weekend. So if you need to see it in action, come by. And actually, there might be magnets attached to my Jeep that you can just take. I got us some Jeep Life Podcast magnets.
Wow.
And I thought about decorating one side of the Jeep with them, and people can take them off and take them with them.
Pretty cool.
Jeep's gonna get COVID.
It's good. Yeah, it already had it.
Twice.
Yeah, I think you need to reach under it and give it a little
exam.
Test. little exam.
Yeah. Put a glove on. Two fingers in the tailpipe.
Another great partner of ours, Power Tank.
I'm trying to order some stuff from them.
They're out of office. I got an email back. It took forever. Most out of office notifications come instantly. It was a couple hours.
That's weird.
But they're back in on Monday.
Okay.
So I don't know. They're out playing somewhere.
Good for
Jeep
them.
Life Pod 15 get you 15% off of a complete system at Power Tank, and we recommend them fully. All right, next to our good friends. We were just there a couple of weeks ago. Pypes and Cold Case, both. You use their code, free shipping.
Jeep Life.
It's just Jeep Life. It's
just
all it is.
Jeep Life. We discovered
one
that.
word. Jeep Life. And I actually did the math on that. The shipping on that is well over the $50 mark. So you're saving a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
I think it's in the 18-20% range. But, don't tell them that because I don't want them to change it.
Nope.
Let's let them keep doing what they're doing. Off-camera lighting, 20% discount at Jeep Life Pod. And it says all caps on my sheet, but I don't think it has to be in all caps.
I don't think it has to be either.
I think just the letters have to be there. Looks like Canada made it with us today. They good to see you, Mark. So those are our partners right now. Obviously, Tread Lightly is a huge partner, but we don't have a code right now. We'll work on that. We're working behind the scenes with them for that. And I'm going to hit this button and get this thing rolling.
Heck yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate the Jeep life and everything that goes along with it, including all the top-down and freedom top removal that you can muster. I am one of your hosts, Jeep and Terry.
I'm Dr. Don.
And I'm Buggy Bill.
Oh, that's our first time doing that. That's awesome. I just had to point, and words came out.
A little awkward, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out. If anybody has a problem or a better solution, let us know.
Or better names.
Or better names.
Or I could pay attention.
I love it. So welcome back to our show. We're excited to be here. I know we haven't gotten to hang out much as a team since the Pypes interview, right?
No, everybody's been going separate ways.
Yeah.
It's so busy.
It's like a Journey song.
Seriously,
yeah,
man.
it is.
Yeah. I'm heartbroken about it, but it's good to all come together and do a little recording. I think
we'll be able to sync our schedules a little better, once summer really gets going.
Yeah, But it's a busy time for us.
Yeah, it's extremely busy for me because we're wrapping up at school.
Yeah,
so it's crazy.
And once you get that done, you get a little more freedom in your soul.
Yep.
Anybody do
I'm
anything?
just busy.
I know you've been in the garage, elbows deep,
Literally
scraping the knuckles off your bone.
Let's not talk about it. It hurts.
What's you?
What?
What you like? Big Red has basically been rebuilt from the ground up. It seems
since
like.
last year.
Yeah, just
basically
waiting on new tires and wheels. Oh, the wheels are in the garage.
Wheels
waiting
are in the
on
garage.
tires.
I'm just waiting on tires.
We need a pallet to show up at your.
Very much so. So, Mickey Thompson, if you're listening, make some 37s, deliver them to Quadratech, because literally I've been waiting since December.
You've been waiting.
And it's their brand new tire. I don't understand. Baja Bosses, like, where are they?
Yeah.
Calling them out. I'm calling you out right now.
The rubber blight has everybody sucking right now. Yeah, but it was such a gorgeous weekend. This is one of those times where I would have my doors off because it's been 3 or 4 days in a row with just absolutely gorgeous weather. But I've got nowhere to store my doors right now.
You can put them in my house.
I could bring them over here, but then it becomes a thing. I have to come over and get them.
That is true.
It becomes a thing.
It really does become a thing. And then I got to call you and tell you to get your doors the hell out of the way.
No.
And that becomes a thing.
It does become a thing. I'll get them in a week. But we got some, I think, rain coming in the next 3 or 4 days.
Oh, I think maybe only one day.
Only one day?
We got one day coming in, like at Wednesday or something like that, and it's just a possibility.
It's super nice.
Man, my shoulders are peeling from sun.
Oh, good little sun?
Yeah, man. Some pool time with the boys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, your kids are awesome. I love every damn one of them.
They're good boys.
All 35
my
of them.
daughter's awesome.
Both of your kids are awesome.
Yeah, we all have good kids.
Yeah,
except your kid bailed on you today.
I'm so pissed off. So pissed off because she kept putting me off. I've got a bumper and winch to install, and she likes.
She wants to do it with you.
Yeah, she wants to do the majority of it. That's what she likes to do, and she kept putting it off. And this morning I go and try to wake her up, and she's not moving, and we ran out of time because she had a commitment to do this afternoon.
Yeah, happens.
So
she's playing lacrosse. Is it lacrosse season?
Not yet. It's field hockey right now. So she's been training the kindergarten and first grade girls.
That's cool.
Oh, she loves.
Sure, she's good at it too.
She loves doing that, and and then I can't get her out to help me, and you can't do a winch and bumper by yourself.
No.
If you're in a well-equipped shop with certain things, you can make it happen. But obviously, we know that I'm not in a well-equipped shop or garage.
I mean, I could do it.
I didn't see you stepping your ass up in the text thread when I was bitching and moaning.
Well, I had my own shit to get done, dude.
I know you did. I know, which is why I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
I knew already.
Literally, rebuild a truck, rebuild a JK, rebuild everything else.
I know.
Just waiting on parts to show up so I can rebuild the buggy.
Truth. So, but all weekend, top was down, driving as much as I can. Smiles per gallon. I don't care. All right. Anybody got anything to add in a catch-up portion?
Nope, I've done nothing jeepy.
And, well, we've got a badass mailbag coming in this week. It's been crazy. People have been sending us messages and emails like crazy, and we love it. In addition to, and we'll talk about this a little bit more because we've gotten we put out a contest, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But our first is a Facebook message from Matt. So the kids can play basketball. All right,
we got to take a break.
We're gonna take a little break, little intermission. We're gonna stay here and talk to people.
Yeah. Basically, the kids out back want to play some basketball, and they don't want to hit Dr. Don's Escalade sitting out back.
Oh, you got the Escalade this time.
Bastards.
Hey, at least they're just asking you to move it, so, they don't just hit it.
Park it on their front damn yard.
They just don't want to hit it.
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't mind.
Well, this is a first. We haven't had to do this before, so it's good. I hope there's no rain this weekend for Bantom too. I'm looking forward to that. For real. What's up, Jennifer? Is Don around? say hi to everybody. Jason, yo, yo, yo. And we've got the candies going on.
All the candies.
All the candies.
And the sodas. We're on super sugar high.
We are. Anybody got anything cool to
Talk about?
I
I don't know.
don't know.
So, yeah. Ball joints were not awful, but they were awful.
Yeah.
Did all kinds of fun jazz. New tie rod, new drag link,
Damn.
new brakes all the way around, new backing plates on the rear, new emergency brake, shoes, springs, everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure about my emergency brake at all.
Just doesn't work.
I'm not confident in its ability to emergence anything.
Does it need to be adjusted?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably. We'll get to it. It's not my main form of stopping, so I
That's good.
I still have all my brakes otherwise work really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, that's what happens when you live in the Pacific Northwest. It just rains. They say it doesn't rain all the time, but
It does.
every time I've seen a video or a photo from there, it's been raining. So, move here so it rains one day less a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we do get those 3 or 4 days in a row that's been like 80 degrees, no humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Only like 3 or 4, though.
I know. And we used them up already.
They're gone. No, today was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Almost got in the pool. But then I had to go and
Yeah.
drop Lexi off somewhere.
Yeah.
Daddy taxi.
Yeah, it happens.
It does. I love Spree. I'm so happy you got that box.
I'm such a little kid.
You are.
I always have candy.
I there's like 4 candies that I just love. Spree is one of them. Dum Dum Suckers are the others. Anything that's got that little just made out of pure sugar. I'm in. Oh, it's all right. I did see you doing little playground lunchtime video. Actually, it was awesome. Like crawling for cops. Yeah, it's perfect weekend to be out wheeling.
Yeah.
And what was I doing? Nothing. Troy, you're absolutely right. At some point, she's going to be taking my Jeep, and that's going to break my heart. So, in the meantime, I have to find her
A Jeep.
a Jeep, so that
Or a school bus.
or a school bus. She's actually into that idea.
You're
Oh.
so nice, Dr. Don.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Where are we at?
And we're back.
We were just bullshitting.
Yeah.
All 3 of those boxes do not have to go with me, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Why is there 3 boxes?
Because one's the skid plates. Left side, right side, and skid plates.
Okay. They'll fit.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it. They'll fit, no problem.
They're not that bad.
No, they're not.
So, Facebook message from Matt Gorman. He's sent up a ton of information, questions and stuff. It's great. He's been doing an awesome job communicating with us. But this was his most recent, and I thought it was most apropos since we finished up the tire bracket. I'll read this one, then you guys can do the mailbag stuff. So from Matt Gorman. Oh, and I heard the tire bracket. And there's a tire that I found that I bought on my Jeep, and everyone loves it this season. After tons of research and bank account checking, I bought the Radar Renegade RT. They are a 10-ply rough terrain tire with a 45,000-mile warranty. Easy price and very aggressive tread. They are good dry, wet, grip, quite quiet, and lightweight compared to others. My exhaust has a louder hum than my tires. Also bought them through Walmart, so at store pickup, no shipping.
That's nice.
That's a smart way to do that.
Yeah.
Haven't been stuck yet with them. It's only on sand, but have not been able to know the sidewall toughness yet. Check them out. Have been satisfied with the purchase. Know 3 people that bought them since seeing mine, and they're a little bit different. They have 2 sidewall cleats, so you can choose. They're kind of like the Nittos.
Yep.
You can choose. Does it want to be a little more aggressive or a little more symmetrical? But they have skulls pointing outward on
That's
the
pretty cool.
tires. So if the pictures, I didn't put the pictures out, and but man, they do look like a cool tire, no doubt about it.
Looking at them now, yeah. So, mud terrain, or is it an extreme all terrain?
It looks like a mud terrain, but I didn't see any information on that. But that sounds great. But I love that feedback and information, Matt. Keep it coming. I love it. We've got some mail down there too.
That's a lot of mail.
Who wants to take a
Mail time.
All right, Billy, you get the first one. I'll get the second one.
From Mike Charlton. Hi, I met you at Go Topless event this year through my friend John Wasabi Jeep.
Oh, we know John.
Yeah, we do know John. I picked up a 2003 TJ about a year ago, and I am now looking to start some upgrades. I've been educating myself via YouTube University. Yes, we all do. That's how I learned how to do half the stuff I know how to do.
That's right.
But really need
Do you ever get a
Jeep
degree from YouTube University?
Yeah, I think I do. Maybe. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
should have a degree. You should get like an associate's degree after so many hours of view time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really need a Jeep shop for the work beyond my capabilities. Do you know any quality shops in the Bucks County area?
Yes, I do.
You would recommend.
I do.
Holy crap. Do we ever?
I would
Yeah.
recommend. It's not Bucks County, but it's right next door, and that would be Hardline Fabrications.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw Bill
there's
the other
actually
day.
a ton
Yeah?
of shops.
At Quad.
There's a ton of shops down there that I would recommend, but obviously Hardline
Well,
is
Hardline is my pick, and then Tony D'Antonio,
yeah, D'Antonio
Yeah.
Automotive. So
and that's it. That's all I'd pick down.
all right,
Mhm.
between those two, I would go with that.
Hardline.
But Hardline, they're top notch.
Yep.
So that obviously is a local dude with the email, and we appreciate it, Mike. Definitely go check out the guys at Hardline. They're pretty fantastic, if I do say myself.
Yeah.
Myself.
Cool dudes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
All
don't-
right.
I don't know them at all.
So Mark Scramble from Canada,
All of Canada.
all of Canada. Actually, we really enjoy Mark. Hey guys, I just wanted to throw an idea out for Dr. Don video. It was really hard to do it freezing your mouth.
It's really hard. It's
All right.
really hard.
A lot of people overlook the importance of adjusting their bump stop size and doing a proper measurement of shock length. So many Jeeps have their down travel limited because people just install the shocks provided with their new lift.
It's so true.
When in reality, a shock made for a 2 to 4 inch lift may not be right. Anyway, just thought it'd be a great tech segment. And we said when we read that, like, what a great freaking idea.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Can
we're
you
going to do that.
You should do it on my Jeep because mine's all effed up.
Which one?
The fronts.
The buggy?
No, the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do
JK.
that.
I have like no up travel.
Yeah, I was just figuring that out for that CJ we restored. I'm losing these things like crazy.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark. But yeah, that's a great segment. So expect that to come
Yeah, it was a great idea.
sometime.
Mark's
this summer.
a talented guy. He's got a lot of experience in it. So
He sure does.
I'll do the next one since you jumped in there, Billy. All right, Bill Bear says, I just listened to your podcast on October 21st about the 4xE. You reached out for people who have a 4xE. Well, I can do one better than that. I took the guts from a wrecked Tesla Model S P90 and put them in a 1997 Wrangler. Here's an overview from my YouTube channel. And so he's got the link there that we can post later. And it says, let me know if you'd like to know more. So we were talking about having Bill on to talk about what he did. I watched the video.
Yeah, he's agreed to come on.
Yeah.
Man, how cool is that?
Seriously is. So sounds like the biggest battle that he was dealing with was cooling the battery. In the video. So
Liquid nitrogen.
I wonder if he's solved that. But I did follow up with him and ask him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's quick." You know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I bet it's really quick.
Seriously, because I mean, TJ weighs nothing.
Well, this is something
It's
I
in
have
full-time
to ask.
four-wheel drive.
That was going to be my next question.
Yep.
I think it is full-time four-wheel drive because there's no way you could throw all that energy to just the rear tires.
Yeah.
Well, it's front drive shaft, rear drive shaft into the Tesla motor,
Yeah.
so it goes out both sides.
Right.
It's always in drive.
So it's I know he didn't have, like, he can drive it around. He was saying, no, if he had to do long trips, so cooling the battery would be probably a little bit of a bear. But it was a good video. It was cool, you know, and it's inspirational because those are starting to pop up. People are starting to swap them.
And it looked like it.
There's a company that out there that you can pay like $10,000 and it gets you a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a little frame modification he had to do and some stuff, but it seemed minimal for me. I mean, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's not as bad as I would expect.
Size tire you want on that ever.
I'd never have to re-gear.
Nope.
Yeah.
You always have power.
No, I think I could shoot. I mean, if you had like a 307 gear, the minute you touch the gas, you'd be like spinning tires. So on rocks, you want more control. But could you imagine that? You could put like a rock crawl. You could program like a rock crawl mode in where like it just idles through everything.
Yep.
Just constantly, it just turns.
Yep. And then when you put your foot in the brake, it turns it off. You know, but other than that, that'd be pretty.
It's fun things to do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Be like riding in an RC car.
That's exactly what it would be like. Instant power.
Yep.
I say we, but really Pypes has kind of generously offered this. Pypes is doing another giveaway on our show. And we talked about it a little bit. They're giving away 2 systems. One is a video submission, very similar to what we did last time. We want to laugh. We want to have a good time. Tell us why you need a Pypes system. Get those in by July 1st. But, you know, last time, maybe I'll put a link out to it for Pete's video, but it was fantastic. Pete, sorry, you're not eligible for a second Pypes system. But somebody else.
Because you know he would win it, and then he would sell it for like $700 over what?
No doubt. And then the second way to get a Pypes system is to enter our JLP Jeep Quiz Bowl.
Yes.
And we need you to get your submissions in by next week. We already have a good chunk of submissions in. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to throw something in there to make us laugh in your email or texting or however you get in touch with us. We will announce the contestants, and you must be able to be on the show June 26th because that's going to be our show for the Quiz Bowl. The winner gets a Pypes system. I'll repeat that again. The winner gets a Pypes system. But you know what? Everybody that comes on that show is going to weigh a winner. We will have something for our contestants for our Quiz Bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
There will be something for you.
Yep.
So everybody's a winner. Speaking of Pypes systems, reach out, get them to us. But we saw when we were down at Pypes, we saw Alias in the background up on the rack getting a brand new system.
Yes.
Which is coming out this year.
Yep.
And you're one of 2, I think, that are in existence.
There was one on a 2-door that belonged to Dave and mine.
And yours.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. Because when Alias pulled in, Alias was raucous.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, you couldn't hear yourself in it. It was ridiculous.
It was loud.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was rowdy. It was raucous.
And it didn't sound great either. Like it sounded awesome if you were full throttle.
When you're tuned up, when you let it rip,
it sounded awesome.
Great.
But if you rolled into it slow, you guys were right. It sounded like a trumpet. You know, it just and it droned on the highway. It droned everywhere. It didn't matter where you were. But
there was never a moment of quiet unless it was turned off, and
so
it still made some noise.
Right. There was like residual. And I lost. I was telling Dave, I had, kind of got lazy down low. So it kind of made rock crawling a little hard because it was so lazy. I was always like revving the snot out of it and riding the clutch at higher RPMs so that I could, just have some control and power to get over so it's so lazy. But so we go down to Pypes and we put this system on and it's 2 mufflers, and shoot, I wanted to put that in the notes and I didn't, but it's our M80 where the Turbo Pro. Right. It was the M80 where the resonator was. Actually, it's forward of where the stock resonator was a tad bit. Actually, no, I think it might be right at the same place. And then it has another muffler where the factory muffler would have been, and it's a Turbo Pro. Fit great. We put it on. I mean, we had the old exhaust off in 5 minutes, put the new one on in 10, 15 minutes maybe. And it's a high clearance exhaust, so it's tucked up high. It's real high.
It's higher than mine.
Yeah, it seriously is. And I was worried about that back muffler because the factory one I had gotten a couple times before I took it off, put the delete on.
Yep.
But I mean, it is up higher than the hitch. It's tucked right up against the floor pan. And as far as sound, so the best way to describe it is it sounds like a factory Jeep. It's slightly louder and much lower, and you still get some of the cool sounds. Like you still get like some pops and stuff on D-cell and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a cool system. It doesn't drone. It's not rubbing on anything. I don't have any weird vibrations. It's sort of got it sounds a lot throatier. It sounds like a truck. Yep. So or like an old. It almost sounds like when they would put like Flowmasters on the old 4-liters and stuff. It kind of has that same sound to it, and I'm digging it. I really really like it because one of the things that I want to do, start traveling a little more with it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take that exhaust, on the highway anymore. So
it was so funny when I heard you pull away.
Yeah.
I actually was thinking either Don's going to be super disappointed.
Or he's going to love it.
Or he's going to love it.
Yeah, I love it.
It was one of those things because it was a completely different sound than what you had coming in.
Yeah.
And it's quieter than mine.
It is. Absolutely.
A considerable amount quieter than mine.
Yep.
But it still has that same Pypes sound.
It's throaty.
It is. And the thing I like most about it is it still sounds like a Pypes exhaust on the outside.
Yes.
But when you're sitting on the inside,
nothing. No. And it's for those people that are in California, I mean Pypes hasn't put this out there yet, but I almost guarantee it's 90 decibel. It's below the 90 decibel mark, so it'll be legal for Jeeps in California.
Oh, that's cool.
And I've thought about this. I'm like, yeah, I do once in a while, like once in a great while. I'm like, I kind of miss having, making some noise.
Right.
Really easy solution. Get one of their tailpipe sections from like a kit like you have.
Yep.
And all you would need to do is put an electronic cutout on there, a Y piece, and you can cut out that back muffler with an electronic cutout.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up over the axle so
idea.
it stay out of the water. Now I'm not that desperate, but yet.
If you wanted to.
But you could, and then you would have something that wasn't quite as loud as mine, sounded better, but a lot louder than what that is.
And then you would definitely hear it on the inside. Because that would be up in the wheel well area. In the back.
Well, no,
it would come out the back.
Yeah.
Oh, so you would just run pipe out.
It would be the same tailpipe section you have because mine, because there's a muffler exits on the right side. I think yours exits on the left.
Yep.
So you literally just take that section of pipe, put a Y piece in there. On that pipe, you would put you would put a
or you
cutout,
TIG weld in
cutout.
one and make it real nice and have it dump out.
Well, that's what I mean. I would TIG weld it in with a Y pipe and up and over the axle and electronic cutout, and you could flip it over. The electronic cutout, if you put it up over the axle, would probably be high enough to keep it out of water. At least for me, because I hate water crossings. Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so definitely happy with it. Really going to be happy traveling with it, and it actually makes driving the Jeep a lot more fun.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, enjoyable is a good way to more relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, in the beginning, that loud exhaust was fun, but
so you did with your exhaust and tune about the same time.
Yes. Yep.
Are you going to retune?
No, I'm going to leave it stock.
Leave it where it is?
Yep. I'm going to leave it stock.
Just a wee bit.
I don't know. I was saying since I'm used to what was in there, it seems a little slow, but I wasn't going to have an engine much longer. I guarantee I would have burned valves or a piston. It was wiping out plugs left and right.
Oh, yeah.
And, and it was just not super it surged a lot, so I did a lot of funny things with the cam timing, and it would surge. So, like, if you were doing an easy roll, you'd feel it would surge in and out, and,
wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time it was consistent was when it was flat to the floor.
And then it was just balls out.
Yeah, it really was. So it was about all 3.6 could make without hanging turbos on it.
All right. So our thanks to Pypes for hanging out with us, putting that sweet system
it is awesome.
on,
and it
on
looks
your rig.
good. So we got a video coming out, probably in the next couple of weeks. But you got to see it because it looks freaking awesome too.
Yeah,
like I got all my friends. I'm like, crawl under the Jeep. They're like, I don't feel like I'm like, crawl under the goddamn Jeep.
Look at it, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't see it.
Nope.
I don't even know if you can see the pipe at all.
You can't at all.
It doesn't
not if
drop
you're standing
below the
you
bumper.
Gotta,
it does not.
No.
It's awesome. Mine drops below the bumper, and I've hit it several times because of that. But that one, man, that's badass. So kudos to you.
Yeah, man, I'm digging it. Thanks, Pypes.
Yeah, right. Speaking of on location kind of things,
where are you gonna be?
We got shit coming up.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be at the Bantom Jeep Festival.
Yeah,
that's June 10th through the 12th.
And I want to put this out there, and I didn't do this, and this is my fault. But if you need tickets to the Bantom Jeep Festival, we have 5 of them.
We have 5 to give away.
So if you're in the area, if you need tickets to go to Bantom, we have 5. Contact us any way possible. Send us a message, Facebook, Instagram.
And we'll do one per person that contacts us. Contact us through social media, through info, whatever. We have 5 of them.
5 of them. One per person.
Yep.
That contacts.
Yeah, we'll make that happen.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I'm going to be there. My Jeep's going to be in the Armor Light booth, hanging out with the Armor Light team.
Cool.
So I've got to get cranking on that, get it cleaned up for them so it doesn't look like a big old turd.
Happens.
Sitting in their booth, but
looks pretty clean. I was just
I
parked. I hit the caddy behind
it. Yeah. But I will also, hopefully, knock on wood, they will arrive in time. First ever magnets for the podcast.
Hopefully.
And if I have them, I will have them attached to the Jeep.
Don't give them all out at once.
You can come by and get them and take them.
Okay. Then I'm going to be heading out to hang out with Hollie Fowler at Ultimate 4x4 Field Trip. It is the first ever Ultimate 4x4 Field Trip. It's being put on. And let me tell you, it's going to be a blast. We ate them all.
I knew it when I downed my last 2. I'm like,
sons of bitches.
Man.
I wanted to put one in
I wanted to totally do like 3-year-old, put one in my Coke.
So we're going to be hanging out up at AOA for 3 days straight, off-road and wheeling. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not probably before you. I'm going to be hanging out with Gary from Northwest.
Before, right?
Yeah. Well, week to week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not Thursday because AOA is closed. But yeah, so Gary and Gary from Northwest Jeepcast are... Geez, last time I saw them on social media, they were in South Dakota.
Yeah, because it's
Chicago.
The summer of wheeling.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing as
tour around the world.
Yeah, it's like a 7,000-mile trip.
Yep.
And they're going to be at Roush and AOAA that week, so we're going to wheel a little bit. We're going to do an episode. I don't know.
We're going to do a combined episode.
Right, we're going to do a combined.
Sort.
Yep. So. And that's it, really. So I'm pretty stoked because they're cool guys, really into it, and they have some stacked rigs, man. So yeah, pretty into it.
Then we're going to be heading down to New Jersey Jeep Invasion in Wildwood, New Jersey, and that is July 15th to the 17th. And oh my gosh, it's going to be a great time.
Gonna be sold out last week.
Yeah, it did. Obstacle course on the beach.
Yeah,
great show and shine. All the vendors. It's on the beach. It's awesome. Hanging out with all your friends. Then we're going to be heading to Carlisle, Pennsylvania for PA All Breeds Jeep Fest. and that is July 23rd and 24th. It's going to be packed July again.
Yeah.
Then hopefully we're going to be heading to Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion August 25th and 27th.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be good. That'll be a lot of fun.
And then also that same weekend is Ocean City, Maryland's OC Jeep Week.
Yeah, we won't be there.
We will not be there, but if you're there, definitely say hi to everybody for us.
Yeah, rep your
Jeep Life podcast.
That's right. But what a great summer we've got going on. And I think there might be some events coming up in September and October as well, and we'll start getting those out there as well. I'm looking forward to summer. Although it's a potential being really hot at some of those locations.
Yeah, probably.
Carlisle's always a tough one.
Yeah.
Last year wasn't as bad.
So Carlisle put in a obstacle course up on that top parking lot.
Yeah.
They spray concreted in
Oh, did they?
obstacles.
Oh.
Yeah, if
So
you
it's
go on
built
Roush
in.
Creek's Facebook page, Bernie was up there making an obstacle course.
Wow.
Oh, so it's going to be a permanent thing.
So it might be permanent.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Off-road comp course.
That's cool.
Yeah, our friend Scott
Might
and
say
his
something for the sport. You know?
and his Jeep is going to be down with Quadratech.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. We'll have friends everywhere. Don, when you came up with this concept, and we were batting around a couple ideas, and
Right.
this one I just like, man, this is really timely, and I think we should run with it. And as always, you come through.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little bit of roof rack talking. Because it's time. We haven't done that a lot.
We haven't done it at all,
I was
really.
going to say, I don't know that we have.
We haven't covered the topic at all. So I'm slowly making a transition to sort of do a little bit of an overland rig with my Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
The final plan, if it ever comes to fruition, would be on 37s and some kind of adventure suspension system other than what I have on their RK or something like that, and a rooftop tent in the top. But and I've been going back and forth. Do I want to do a hard top? Do I want to do a soft top? And do I want to do a rooftop tent, or do I want a ground camp? And we'll talk about the tent thing later. There's a million different ideas, but I'm kind of sold on doing a soft top with a roof rack for a number of different reasons that we can talk about later. But ultimately, here, whether I ground camp or I rooftop tent camp,
Right.
I need the space. So, and this is
Right.
what every Jeep owner battles, is the lack of cargo space. When we're not talking about, a Gladiator or Toyota Tacoma or, a full-size van, we just don't have the space. We've got a little bit of cargo space in the back, and then because of the way it's shaped back there and the way that the vehicle's laid out, there's not a lot of usable space if you're taking people with you.
Yeah.
So you almost got to put a rack in to begin with.
You really have to put a rack in. So even if I'm ground camping, I still need that space on top for, camping gear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's not a good way to utilize every square inch back there.
There's not.
And
There's not. I mean, there's all kinds of, they make all kinds of stuff. And,
So I think
but
this is a topic for another episode, is the cargo area of a Jeep.
Yeah, we should spend
Right.
some
You know,
time in there.
And maybe even bring in Scott on this.
Ammerman, I was just
Ammerman
thinking
on
that
this
because he
topic,
really
because
has utilized his
He's
well.
utilized his
yeah, you can't
rear space, and yes, rear end, very well.
Right.
So maybe that's a good idea. But I think going along the rack idea, there's multiple different options, and depending on what kind of style of top you have, it says a lot about it.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you really break it down into two categories. If you have a hard top or a soft top. And this is something that I debated back and forth. Do I want to go back to a hard top? Now, ultimately, because I clipped my last hard top and cracked it twice, I didn't want to do a hard top again.
You're just wheeling too hard.
I leaned it a couple times, and actually the soft top I've leaned once into a tree since I've had it. So, but here's the pros and of having a hard top. You can definitely, the racks that they have for them definitely have a higher dynamic and static load carrying capability.
Yes.
So, and we should probably talk about what those two things are. Dynamic, static load is a load that, maximum load as the vehicle's sitting there.
Yep.
And then dynamic is the load that it can carry going down the road. Now, that's really important if you're doing a rooftop tent, because that's when that changes.
Right.
You're sitting in a camping spot, you open up your rooftop tent, you go up top, and let's just say you have, your partner with you. That could be an extra 400 pounds. So if you've got a 125-pound tent, 150-pound tent, which most of them are,
150 pounds.
yep,
Yeah.
you're now at 550 pounds. So you need to have that static capability.
Yep.
Dynamic is going down the road. That's four-wheeling, everything else, and so usually dynamic's much lower than static. And like I said, with the hardtop, at least the good systems out there raise that static and dynamic weight considerably. The hardtops, you get less wind noise, and it's just simply because it's a hardtop. So I don't care if it's an AV or Rhino, you're still going to get wind noise from it. And yeah, I've ridden in them already. You do.
I get none. Top off, the Freedom panels off, no noise whatsoever.
I've ridden them and I've heard. I mean, it's not like a soft top, but I've heard wind noise with them.
Oh.
Yours lays a lot flatter.
Yours is only 4 inches off the roof.
That's another thing.
Right. So
we can talk about what I have on mine very specifically.
Yeah. But nonetheless, I mean, far less than a soft top. So what I've never rode in a Jeep with a full rack and a soft top. But what I've read, everybody says they're super loud. So
I can imagine wind getting underneath the rack and just flapping.
Yeah.
The soft top. That to me is just
whatever wind noise you get, turbulence.
Well, I wonder how the twill top handles that too.
Probably a little better, but
yeah.
Not perfect, I'm sure.
No. So that's a downside. Typically, the hard tops like you have, the racks for hard tops aren't as bulky. When you get into soft tops, they're like exo cages.
Right.
And that's my biggest pet peeve. I can't stand the way they look.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts, and it's just kind of wraps around the whole vehicle, comes down the sides. I don't dig it. But most of these hard tops, like Billy's, mounts to the sport cage, so this the roll bar.
Yep.
And like the system you have, I actually, when it first came out, there are videos of them picking up a Jeep with a helicopter or a crane. I don't remember what it was.
A forklift or something off the ground.
And they literally pick it up off the ground by the roof rack.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I have the Go Rhino SRM roll bar mount kit.
And they have, so talk about that, because they had the backbone kit too.
So backbone kit actually puts in an inner bracing system around the window to help brace that way. And I don't think those are as strong as this SRM roll bar mount.
So, the SRM, so it was AEV's design. And
Correct.
AEV stopped manufacturing it,
Yep.
and somehow Rhino got the rights to it. So it's
Yes.
literally the old AEV system.
Yes. And that is a full, I have the full 600 rack that is, I think it's 6 feet by whatever, 5.5 feet.
Right.
It's huge. I could put anything up there and it holds, it's strong.
And it's probably the best looking rack, in my opinion, for Jeeps.
Absolutely. Also, I think I get more noise out of it from it like kind of shoring everything up, and it doesn't want to. The Jeep doesn't want to flex as much.
Creaks
now.
from
it creaks all the time. Like
okay.
if I'm going over things, it creaks constantly.
Okay.
So no wind noise going down the road, but it creaks constantly.
I rode in one a while ago, and I noticed just a little bit, but I noticed wind noise out of it. Now maybe it was the Jeep. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like I take the Freedom panels off, and there's nothing.
Yeah. It's. I mean, that's what that system's known for. Yeah. It's supposed to be quiet. It's low. It's light because it's aluminum.
It's all aluminum.
Yep. So
and it's all like tacked together. Too.
Yeah,
it's
a nice setup.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. So yeah, if you're gonna do a hard top, my pick is that system right there. There's not a better one on the market.
I would not recommend rain rail mount racks or
No,
anything of the sort.
no.
Stay away from them. They're good to put a kayak up there, and that's it.
Yep. And I
Do
think I had
not
that
put a
in the
tent
notes.
on there.
Yeah, do not use crossbars unless very light load. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I was doing some research and I seen people that had done crossbars on the hardtops and rooftop tents, and they survived. But then as I dug deeper, they didn't survive. They just, didn't make mention that they broke their
Their
drip
rain
rails. Yeah, drip rails off.
Yep.
So, yeah. Soft tops. So I firmly believe in the Northeast, really the best way to wheel is with a soft top.
I would agree with that.
After having one again, and this last time, the first time I laid my Jeep up against a tree, I chalked it up to, just driver error, but it seems to happen a lot, and it's not just me. Every time we get close, you see somebody glass in corners and, laying on the ground.
Well, it adds a weight to the top
It does.
circumference
You're right.
of the vehicle.
You're right.
And anytime you do that, you're instantly
You're
going to
leaning
increase
further,
the
right.
range that you're going to
You're right.
to lean in.
Yep. And I just think sometimes there's not a choice in lines in the Northeast, and you got to take what you got. And if you slip a little bit and you slide, which is
Then
what
you're
happened to me
stuck
both times,
Finishing out that line.
And this last time, same thing. I kind of just slid a little bit. These Nittos have great, forward traction, but side-to-side lateral stuff, horrible, and they slide around. And I slid in a rock and was up against a tree. No big deal. The twill took it, and that's it. So, plus I've kind of gotten accustomed to having the top down, or at least folded back. I dig it. I like it. I like it even better than the Freedom panels. I got to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
So there's that, and that was a big consideration for me. So now also with these Exo style soft top racks, a lot of them will work either with the soft top or with a hard top. So if you want to change out down the road, you can, and you don't have to, sell out or anything like that. So like your system is
Hard top only.
and they don't recommend to take it off. So everything I read, you can, but it's not easy.
Nope.
So
And then you lose waterproof.
right.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
It's
It's pain. It's a painful memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drilling into a hard top.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
So,
They're quite thin, by the way.
what, the hard tops?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
They're
are.
really
I
thin.
know. So, there's that. You can use them with both the soft top and hard top. So that's a plus. Usually the good systems mount to the A-pillars. And the usually like a lot of like the LOD Destroyer and the Garvin systems will mount to the frame in the back.
They have a bracket.
Yeah, so it comes down the back sides, and this is where I don't like the way they look because you have these brackets that run up the sides.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just think it kind of takes away from the lines of the Jeep and makes it look bulky. But it
So
it
come
goes,
up with a better design.
I found one. I
Oh.
don't have to come up with it. It's pretty
There you go.
slick. But it drops down, gets sandwiches between the bumper and the frame and the body, and kind of mounts that way. Load carrying for what seems to be the standard is like, Bill, yours is static 800 pounds. It said, which is a lot of weight on top of a Jeep.
But I also sit on the roll bars.
Right,
So
right.
please, everyone remember that. I'm sitting on the roll bars.
Right.
It's not sitting on a rain rail or anything else.
Right. Dynamic on yours is 300 pounds.
That's
I'm sorry. Dynamic. Yeah,
like
dynamic is
250.
300.
But
No, it said 300. I checked
it is
on.
300.
Yeah, on
But that's a
Rhinos.
ridiculous amount of weight to have on
It
top
is.
of your Jeep.
It is. So,
You don't want to drive around with that much weight
but
that high.
you think about it. You need dynamic. You need at least 200 pounds if you're going to put a rooftop tent or any gear up on top.
Yep.
yeah.
Seriously. So then we get into the soft top ones. Most of those are around 150 to 200 pounds dynamic, and static is like 300 pounds. That barely does a rooftop tent.
You cannot.
No. And if you're wheeling hard, I would say that you can't. But now there are two that I found, three, but I'm not the Garvin I don't dig. But the LOD Destroyer has and I'm sure there are more out there, but these are the two that I did my research on. The LOD Destroyer, in my opinion, is probably one of the best external roof racks out there. 300-pound dynamic, 600-pound static.
That's good.
And it has removable. It's got removable center bars, so you can put the top down if you want, and you don't have to drive with those. You know, if you're just out hanging out. The other one is Rugged Ridge has an Exo. It's called the Exo Rack, and the top is incorporated into the rack. So it actually shrinks everything down. Now, the mounting points for that are actually where the hardtop mounts on the back and the B pillars. Very similar to the backbone setup that they had, the Rhino backbone. And that has a 300 and 600-pound weight rating. And I think that's the way I'm going to go. It looks pretty slick. It's not bulky at all. That was my biggest thing, is the bulk. I don't like it. And it gives you a lot of different options for the you can do like a Sunrider style top where you slide the front back. You can do you can take all the sides off of it, and you've got like a sunbonnet style. You can take it totally off, and you still have the rack. So a lot of cool stuff with that. And like I said, biggest thing for me, it's not bulky. I'm into it.
So I think for me, the things I like about both of those, the LOD and the Rugged Ridge, is it literally mounts to the A pillar and comes back and mounts in what would be the C or D pillar all the way to the back.
Right.
But a lot of the roof racks will have multiple mount points through the it becomes like this exoskeleton.
Right. Yeah, and
thing.
it just
and
looks.
I don't like the way it looks. It destroys the line of the Jeep. But both of these fight to maintain that line.
Yeah, and the LOD is really a low rack. Like if you look at the LOD on there, it's a pretty low rack. The sides of it are low and kind of hug the soft top, and then they kind of have an arch in the crossbars to clear the top. And then the Exo, like I said, the Exo is it's unique. It's a unique system. So I'm going to probably reach out to Rugged Ridge and see what they say. Now it's on intergalactic back order.
Yeah,
Isn't everything?
Everything's on back order.
They have a sliding roof rack, LOD.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Oh, that is so LOD. Yeah, they have so you can put your top down. It actually slides out to the side of the vehicle. You can fold your top down, slide it back in, and it's so easy to slide it out.
Wonder what the slide is rated to.
Well, it would have to be the same as the static, wouldn't it?
No.
As if you're putting it up.
Well, no, it has to be the same as the dynamic.
I guess. Because you wouldn't want to take everything off of it.
Right, that's why.
Slide it.
Right.
No, you can slide it with 300 pounds in it.
Right.
Right. I'm saying it probably has to hold the same as your dynamic.
Right. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild.
It is wild. That's also on intergalactic back order.
August 16th.
Now, the downside to that is if you want to put a rooftop tent on it, you can't because it's got sides on it. So I don't know how you would do that with a rooftop tent.
You just got to build brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they probably have brackets available for it.
We can make that happen.
I know we could.
I have the means. You have the knowledge.
And Terry's got the video cameras. And
that's right. I'll just watch.
Yep.
I'll cheer you on.
Cool.
So anyway, that's where I'm at with these things, and that's what I've done in my research.
I love my rack.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons of both systems. I was talking to Scott Ammerman. One of the things that I despite with a soft top is the back window. I do not like rolling it up to get in the back and unzipping it. I miss that from my hard top. But I don't think that's enough for me to go to a hard top.
There is a company that actually, and I saw them last year in at Wildwood. They actually make same kind of hinge gadget with hydro assist or whatever air assist that will
easy window or something.
Will pull it up. You just unzip it and it pulls up and it looks just like a hardtop.
Well, so I
window.
don't mind the flipping it up over the back.
Yeah.
It's
the
the
zipping.
physical zipping.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
zipping. I just, it's so much easier to click open and do this rather than open and zip, and
All right, that's
pull
fair.
the tailgate bar out. But
That's
I don't
fair.
think it's enough to persuade me to go to a hard top at this point, anyway.
Oh, no way. I'm the person that's fully in the camp of no rooftop anything because I love my soft top. I love being able to taking it down.
Yeah.
I don't want, dude. I'm not a great enough driver to drive with what I have and then add another 8 inches on top.
300 pounds.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just,
I don't know.
it's just something more for me to break.
So I'm gonna be honest. I've never driven with the rooftop tent up there.
Yeah.
I don't want to because I think my gas mileage is gonna go in the tank.
Well, that's for sure. And
That's number
something
one.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 2 is I drove around with Eric's rock sliders up there.
Yeah.
So that's 75
Oh, yeah,
pounds
yeah.
each box, and then another 75 pounds for the skid plates. So just pushing it. That's a lot of weight up there.
Yeah.
Could you feel it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people say. And that's one thing I was really kicking around. Do I figure out other storage for, and do something inside the Jeep and then, either Jeep sleep or ground camp. But I really want to try this rooftop thing. And I got to, the dog, Scott brought up the dog. What are you going to do with the dog? So I have a full body harness with her for that has
Carry
a
her
handle.
like a suitcase.
Yeah, I can pick her up and kind of put her in
She'll
her.
love it up.
Yeah.
She'll love it.
Yep. So
Love it up there.
and she's a fairly small dog. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. You go
Don's
for it.
camping adventures.
Yeah.
Don and Sarah going.
Don and Sarah. Yep. My girl.
I love this segment, and I think it'll be a good thing to revisit if and when you get
Yep. Yep.
your
Definitely.
rig to look at, and then we can do some comparison. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
pull the vehicles side by side.
Scott Bueller says small winch and a snatch block, hoist her up.
or a big
Yeah.
winch.
Yeah, whatever.
Just use what's on the front.
That's right.
I love it. Anyway, cool. Where can people find us to
Well,
listen?
first off, I want to say we have a lucky winner.
We have a lucky winner.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we hit
'cause it's
750 subscribers.
That's right. That's right.
So I was able to do the whole
You
spiel
did
and
the whole
everything.
thing.
And our lucky winner is, drumroll please, Mike Riedenbach.
Radenbach.
Yeah,
Riding by.
Oh, I know
Right
him.
about.
He owes me $20.
he does.
I don't know.
No,
him,
but from off-roading, Mike.
oh, okay.
He's got a YJ on 42s, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, thing's
We'll have to
freaking awesome. So he
Throw together
I
a
met
prize
him,
pack for him.
Yeah, met him through the Hollie weekend, so I'll see him again in 2 weeks, actually.
So what's his YouTube page?
Oh,
His YouTube.
It's just Mike Riedenbach.
Is it?
What's even cooler is he's on right now.
Is he?
He just screamed in the chat message.
There he is, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So congrats, Mike.
We'll
we
have it
will-
out to you within 6 months.
Yeah, literally. 'Cause that's about how long it takes us.
yeah, no doubt. We're
No, actually, I'll try to have it for Hollie's weekend.
that'll be cool. Take it with you. Save me from having to ship.
Exactly.
Because the last time I had to ship prizes out, it was like $120
Yep.
for shipping. It was
So congrats, Mike, and we'll have it for you out there.
sounds good. That's awesome.
We're gonna throw together another one for 1,000 subscribers. It's the
Yep.
big one.
And you help us get there, and I'll give you win a free hug.
Yep.
I'll give you a free
I'll
hug.
give you a free hug too.
I got hugs everywhere.
So definitely, you can find us on YouTube where we get to show all of our fun shenanigans when we make videos of at Pypes and off-roading, and where we record live as well. Facebook and YouTube. So also Facebook, Instagram, Linktree, linktr.ee/jeeplife podcast, and that gets you hooked up with all of our awesome websites.
Everything.
And we do have a phone number. I don't think we've gotten many calls lately. So 484-891-1172. Once again, that's 484-891-1172. Give us a call, and maybe you'll end up on the podcast.
Maybe. I love it. All right. I'm getting out of here. I've got lots of work to do.
Same, man.
What time is it?
I got to go finish bolting in a drive shaft.
8:40.
Keep
Let's
it
go home.
going. Let's go home.
Go
Hey,
home.
for Dr. Don, Buggy Bill, Jeep and Terry, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Have a good
See
night.
you later, guys.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. We love it.
Billy has his porn voice on.
He has his porn voice all.
I got a porn voice. Awesome.
Yeah, Colby, see you there, man. All right, everybody. We have a good night. We'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging
Night,
out
everyone.
with us.
Yep.